as a financial transactions insecure environment because of our financial systems. Ninasema haya maneno kwa sababu because of what I want to tell you. My friends, we have a challenge in this country and there is no future without truthfulness. Let's be very honest with one another and face the challenges of our country head on and address them as they're supposed to be addressed. This lying to each other, saying things that are essentially convenient and things that people want to hear is not going to solve our problems. The challenges we have in our country right now, half of them are as a result of leadership decisions, nothing else. It's not about money, it's not about anything. They are about leadership decisions that have been made that are not right. And lying to each other that we are now going to start having a conversation. Kitu, let me tell you, every Kenyan who's listening to me or watching me this morning has got 6 representatives. We are probably the most representative country democratically in this region. You have an MCA, uko na MP, uko na women rep, uko na governor, deputy governor, uko na president na deputy president, uko na senator. 6 levels of representation. Sasa hawa viongozi wote katika hizi ngazi zote hawajasikiza wananchi watatue matatizo. Tuanze tena mzunguko mwingine. Tufanye bomas 1, bomas 2, bomas 1, bomas everything. And then we go look for another 200, 400 people wakulipo allowances, wakukaa Naivasha, kwenda Nakuru, kwenda Kisumu, kwenda Mombasa, tunajifanya tunawakota obvious za wananchi. I mean, these things are there. The law is clear, the constitution is very clear. Why can't we get some work done? What the Gen Z are asking and what Kenyans are asking are straightforward question. Do you need a council to resolve those issues? Hii wakati ilifanyika in 2024. Sarakasi imepigwa hapo ni kama kucheza kamari. Cabinet imebadilishwa sijui mara ngapi, mawaziri wengine around their third assignment since the Gen Z demonstrations of 2024. So hiyo kamari inaendelea kuchezwa namna hiyo. Then tuanze another new kamari sasa ya mzunguko tuzungumuze kitambo tumefika tena another electoral cycle. Then tuanze tena wimbo mwingine mpya and so on. And the problems are there.
So mheshimiwa wako rais wetu atakuita kwa mazungumzo ya kuokoa nchi, inamaanisha wezi
atahitaji nini kutoka kwa what will he need from me? What will I tell him that he cannot hear from the people in the street? What can I tell him that he is not hearing from the Gen Z? Unajua hiyo ndio zamani kujifanya. What's new? Wanaenda kusikiza nini? Look, let me give you an example. 2 weeks ago, we went to Kenyatta National Hospital to see people who had been hurt during the demonstrations, 25th of June. We went to that ward, there were 17 people admitted there with gunshot wounds across the board. Listen to me very carefully. Those people came from so many communities across the country. I did not see people from one community in that ward. When we came downstairs, I was with Kalonzo and Wamago. I left that hospital that day with 7 pieces of paper. I don't know how many Kalonzo left with or how many Wamago left with 7 pieces of paper. Somebody walks up to me and tells me, Mheshimiwa, mimi nimekuwa hapa tangu jana, nimeambiwa nilipe 43,000, SHA inaweza lipa 13 or whatever the case was. So sasa natafuta 30,000. Mwingine, unajua nimekuwa hapa, sijui mtoto anahitaji kufanyiwa nini, I'm supposed to pay 73,000, SHA italipa 20, inahitaji kulipa. Last weekend, in a restaurant here in Ngara, just walked into some place, and then a waiter walks up to me and tells me, unajua hii tunashida, hii SHA is not working, my mother, she was admitted in the hospital here in Ngara. Those are stories we hear from around the country. Gatonye, am I the only one who hears those stories? These leaders are living among us. They walk around, they hear these stories. So, do you need a committee to say those? Because those are the issues that need to be solved. Do we need to have a meeting, twende tukae kwa mahoteli sasa huko, tuanze safari patikana tusome ma speech, tuanze sasa drama mpya, now will be addressed by I don't know who, then another person speeches, the whole morning is speeches. Then after that, do you need those things to solve the problems that we are facing? Alafu tutoke hapo tuende Mombasa tupande mandege sisi wote tupeleke magari ya serikali huko na madereva na maaskari tunapigiwa masaluti huko. Sasa tumeenda conference mpya huko kutafuta solution. Kutoka hapo tuende Naivasha. Kutoka hapo, do you need all those kinds of things to solve the problem? It's straightforward. It's looking at us. I speak to school principals, well, obviously, because I'm a former minister of education and I've kept a friendship with many of them. many teachers, because they are my colleagues, I'm a trained teacher. Some of these guys were my classmates in KU. Ninaongeanga na hawa watu kila wakati. I meet parents every day in my life. No capitation in schools. Some principals tell you the last time I received 160,000 or whatever it is, I have debts up in the sky. Some of them cannot tell you what's going to happen. Ukiuliza an average parent, the limit we had kept wakati was saying parents should not be pushed with this burden of school fees and so on. Wanakueleza, ukiuliza watu wengine, even in the private school sector, they won't tell you how much money they're supposed to raise to pay for exams, as it were. We had removed the examination